Beloved soul, the angels are near, and they are speaking urgently. They say your soulmate's family is in panic. Their hearts are restless. Their words are revealing fear, not because of you being unworthy, but because they see what heaven is sealing. The angels whisper. The family senses change. They see their loved one pulling away from old patterns. They notice their focus shifting. They see the light in their eyes when your name is mentioned. This light has unsettled them, because deep down they know love this strong means marriage is near. The angels say panic rises when control is slipping. Their family thought they could guide, decide, and influence. But now they see heaven's hand, and it terrifies them. Not because you are wrong, but because they fear losing their grip. They speak shocking words, words of warning, words of doubt, words of fear. But the angels say, do not take these words into your spirit. Beloved, they are not truly panicking about you. They are panicking about destiny. They sense that what God has written cannot be undone. And this awareness stirs their own insecurities. Their words may sound heavy, but behind them is fear of change, fear of release, fear of losing the person they love to a greater plan. The angels confirm your soulmate is caught between loyalty to their family and obedience to heaven. They are wrestling. They hear the panic, but in their spirit, they also hear God. And this is why they feel torn, pulled, pressed. Yet heaven says the choice is clear. They cannot deny what is written in eternity. The angels say shocking words have already been spoken. Are you sure? You're moving too fast. This is not the right time. Think carefully. Some may even whisper suspicions or discouragement, but the angels declare these words will not prevail. They will fade in the light of truth. Beloved, your soulmate is stronger than you think. Though panic surrounds them, their heart leans toward you. Though voices rise, their spirit is drawn to you. Though doubt is spoken, peace whispers your name. Heaven's plan outweighs panic. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. Heaven's plan is greater than panic. Write it boldly. Declare it with courage, because when you confess it, you step out of fear and into faith. Tap like if this word spoke directly to your situation. Subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you never miss another angelic whisper. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your heart. Your act of faith is a seed into heaven's assurance that panic cannot block destiny. The angels rejoice, beloved, because panic may roar, but peace will win. Words may cut, but God's promises will heal. Fear may rise, but love will stand. This marriage is not theirs to decide. It is heaven's to ordain. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. Heaven's plan is greater than panic, for heaven has spoken, and the angels are already silencing the noise, strengthening your soulmate's resolve, and preparing the moment when love will rise above every voice of doubt. Beloved soul, the angels are speaking louder now, and their message carries fire. They say your soulmate will not bow to panic. They will not let fear from their family erase the peace they feel in their heart about you. They will rise, they will stand, and they will choose you openly, even if it shocks everyone around them. The angels whisper. The first act of courage will be their voice. They will begin to speak differently, no longer apologizing for their love, no longer hiding what they feel. Instead, they will say with conviction, "This is who God has chosen for me." Their words will no longer tremble. They will thunder with certainty. The second act of courage will be their actions. You will notice a bold shift. They will defend you when others speak against you. They will stop delaying important steps. They will move toward you instead of away. Even small decisions will carry weight, and every action will prove their love is stronger than fear. The third act of courage will be confrontation. They may have avoided conflict before, but now they will face it head on. They will sit with family and speak truth.
They will say, "I love you, but I must follow God's plan." Their courage will shock those who doubted their resolve.
Because heaven will strengthen their voice like a lion. The fourth act of courage will be public alignment. No more secrecy, no more hiding. They will choose to stand by you openly. Their family, their friends, their community will see them claim you. What was once whispered in private will become declared in the open. The fifth act of courage will be covenant. They will not only speak, they will not only defend, they will take steps toward marriage. This will shock their family most of all, because words are one thing, but commitment is another. Yet heaven says their decision will not be shaken. It will stand, because it is written. Beloved, the angels want you to feel the depth of this moment. Your soulmate is not weak. They are not blind. They are not confused. They may wrestle, but they will rise. They will shock those around them with their decision, because their heart belongs to you, and their spirit belongs to God. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. They will choose me openly, and heaven's plan will prevail. Write it boldly, declare it with trust, because when you confess it, you agree with the courage heaven is stirring in their heart even now. Tap, like if this word filled you with strength. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your soul. Your faith act is a seed into the boldness that heaven is igniting in your love story. The angels rejoice, beloved, because their voice will grow strong. Their actions will align. Their courage will confront. Their love will go public. And their covenant will shock everyone who thought panic could stop what God has written. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. They will choose me openly, and heaven's plan will prevail, for heaven has spoken, and the angels are already preparing your soulmate to rise with boldness, to silence panic with peace, to shock doubters with courage, and to stand with you in covenant that no voice of fear can undo. Beloved soul, the angels are moving closer now, and their message is filled with gentleness. They say panic cannot last forever. Fear cannot outlive heaven's peace. And though your soulmate's family may resist now, heaven will soften hearts. Heaven will turn opposition into eventual blessing. The angels whisper. The first wave will be peace in their home. Arguments will quiet. Sharp words will lose power. Tension will begin to ease as God's Spirit moves silently in their hearts. Even those most resistant will find themselves strangely calm, because heaven is planting seeds of peace where there was once fear. The second wave will be recognition of love's fruit. At first they doubted. They panicked. But soon they will see the change in your soulmate. They will notice how joy has returned, how peace rests on their spirit, how their life is better because of you. This undeniable fruit will silence even the harshest critic. The third wave will be softened hearts. Where there was suspicion, there will be curiosity. Where there was fear, there will be acceptance. Even small gestures, smiles, words of kindness, or questions asked in gentleness will show you that heaven is softening what once seemed immovable. The angels say love melts even stone hearts. The fourth wave will be spoken blessing. Yes, beloved, the very mouths that once panicked will one day bless. It may not come all at once, but it will come. They may whisper, I can see this is good for you. They may pray, Lord, protect their union. They may even stand publicly in support. Heaven says this blessing will shock you, but it will be proof that God's hand has touched them. The fifth wave will be unity in covenant. When the wedding moment comes, they will stand. They will show up. They will align with heaven's will, not because they suddenly became perfect, but because God will write peace into their hearts. The angels say even family once filled with panic will stand as witnesses to your love. Beloved, the angels want you to rest in this. Panic is temporary, but God's plan is eternal. Fear makes noise, but peace always wins. Your soulmate's family is not greater than God. They may resist, but they cannot stop what heaven has written. And in time, their words will turn, their hearts will soften, and their presence will align. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. Heaven will turn panic into blessing. Write it boldly. Declare it with confidence, because when you confess it, you partner with heaven in the transformation already unfolding. Tap, like if this word gave your heart rest. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you never miss another whisper from heaven. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your soul. Your faith act is a seed into the peace and blessing heaven is releasing over your covenant. The angels rejoice, beloved, because peace is rising, fruit is speaking, hearts are softening, blessings are forming, unity is coming.
And panic is fading away into nothing but a memory of how fiercely heaven protected your destiny. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. Heaven will turn panic into blessing, for heaven has spoken.
And the angels are already preparing the moment when the very family that resisted will stand as witnesses, not against your love, but for it, blessing what heaven has chosen. Beloved soul, the angels are surrounding you with strength as they speak this next revelation. They say your soulmate will not stand weak in the face of pressure. They will not be crushed under panic from their family. Instead, they will rise with supernatural strength given by God Himself to protect your bond and lead with unwavering faith. The angels whisper, the first gift of strength will be clarity of mind. Where once they were confused, pulled in different directions, they will suddenly see with heavenly focus. They will know what is right. They will know what is true. They will know what must be done to guard the covenant heaven is building. The second gift of strength will be courage of heart. Their family's panic may roar, but courage will roar louder. They will no longer tremble at resistance. They will no longer delay because of doubt. They will stand firm and say, "This love is my destiny, and I will not let go." The third gift of strength will be words of truth. No longer silent, no longer hesitant, they will speak directly. They will confront lies with love. They will answer fear with faith. Their voice will carry authority, and their words will shock those who expected them to stay quiet. The fourth gift of strength will be action with consistency. Not just one bold move, but a steady flow of steps toward you. They will call more. They will show up more. They will prioritize you above all distractions. Every step will prove their commitment. The angels say these actions will silence doubts far more than words ever could. The fifth gift of strength will be faith in God's plan. Even when the pressure is heavy, they will turn to prayer. Even when opinions surround them, they will lean on God's voice. Their faith will not waver, and it will anchor your bond. You will see them not only as a spouse-to-be, but as a spiritual leader chosen for you. Beloved, the angels want you to know this strength is already rising in them. You may not see all of it yet, but heaven is working in their spirit. The panic around them will not break them, it will shape them. And you will witness a boldness you never thought possible. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. My soulmate will rise with strength to protect our covenant. Write it boldly. Declare it with faith. Because when you confess it, you come into agreement with the supernatural strength God is pouring into their spirit. Tap like if this word stirred your heart with assurance. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your soul. Your act of faith is a seed into the courage and strength heaven is releasing. The angels rejoice, beloved, because clarity is forming, courage is rising, Truth is speaking. Consistency is proving. Faith is anchoring. Your soulmate will not let panic win. They will guard you. They will protect the covenant. They will rise in strength until nothing can shake what God has joined. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. My soulmate will rise with strength to protect our covenant. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already strengthening their spirit, sharpening their voice, and steadying their steps until they stand as the fearless protector of your love, the leader of your covenant, and the living proof that what God ordains, no panic can undo. Beloved soul, the angels are rejoicing as they reveal the next layer of this divine story. They say heaven will not allow the strength your soulmate is walking into to go unrewarded. Every act of courage, every moment of boldness, every tear and prayer will unlock supernatural favor. Doors that were once shut will swing wide. Pathways that looked blocked will clear. Your covenant will move forward smoothly and quickly, no matter what battles tried to delay it. The angels whisper, the first release of favor will be open doors. Opportunities that seemed impossible will suddenly become available. Conversations that once felt delayed will flow with ease. People who resisted will unexpectedly shift and cooperate. This is heaven's way of rewarding their courage with breakthrough. The second release of favor will be divine protection. Even as your union steps forward, unseen battles may try to stir. But heaven says the shield of God is surrounding you. Every plan of the enemy will fail before it begins. Every attempt to stir confusion will crumble. Your love will be wrapped in angelic covering and no harm will prevail. The third release of favor will be financial provision. Resources will begin to align. What seemed difficult to afford will suddenly become possible. Support will come from unexpected places. Your union will not struggle under lack, because heaven is supplying what covenant requires. The angels say God provides for what he ordains. The fourth release of favor will be acceleration. What was slow will become fast. What was delayed will catch up. Steps toward marriage will no longer drag, they will speed forward. You may even feel shocked by how quickly things begin to fall into place. This is heaven's way of making up for lost time. The fifth release of favor will be favor with people. Hearts will open. Support will grow. Even those who once panicked will now say, I see the blessing of God on this. God will place favor upon you and your spouse so that others recognize your covenant as divinely touched. Beloved, the angels want you to know your story is not only about endurance but about reward. Every step of faith is pulling heaven's blessings closer. Every bold decision is unlocking another level of favor. You are about to see how quickly God can turn resistance into release and panic into peace. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. Heaven's favor will accelerate our covenant. Write it boldly. Declare it with joy, because when you confess it, you open the gates of blessing wider for God's favor to flow. Tap, like if this word confirmed what you have been sensing. And so a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your soul. Your act of faith is a seed into the favor and acceleration that heaven is releasing. The angels rejoice, beloved. 'Cause doors are opening, protection is covering, provision is flowing, acceleration is rising, favor is surrounding, and your covenant is moving forward with unstoppable momentum. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. Heaven's favor will accelerate our covenant, for heaven has spoken, and the angels are already aligning open doors. Divine covering, heavenly provision, supernatural acceleration, and favor with people to carry your love into its promised place. Beloved soul, the angels are speaking firmly now, and their words carry the weight of eternity. They say heaven will not only accelerate your covenant, it will anchor it. This love will not be fragile. It will not be easily shaken. It will not crumble under storms. God himself will make it unshakable, unmovable, and everlasting. The angels whisper. The first anchor will be foundation in prayer. Your covenant will not rest on feelings alone. It will rest on intercession. Your soulmate will pray for you. You will pray for them, and together, your prayers will bind your love to heaven's altar where no wind of doubt can sever it. The second anchor will be trust built on truth. No more confusion, no more hidden words, no more uncertainty. Your love will rest on open hearts and honesty where truth flows freely. The angels say trust like this cannot be broken by gossip, opinions, or lies. The third anchor will be unity in spirit. God will make your hearts move as one. Even when apart, you will feel aligned. Your thoughts will overlap. Your prayers will connect. Your dreams will echo one another. This unity will shield you from division and protect your covenant from attack. The fourth anchor will be resilience through storms. Life will bring challenges. Family pressure may rise again. Obstacles may appear. But heaven says your covenant will bend, not break. Every trial will make you stronger. Every storm will prove your love's endurance. The fifth anchor will be eternal purpose. Your love is not only for this lifetime, it is written into God's eternal plan. Heaven says marriages built on divine destiny echo into eternity. This is why your bond will never fade. It is sealed by God, anchored in His will, and protected by angels. Beloved, the angels want you to feel secure in this truth. Your love is not fragile. It is not weak. It is not temporary. It is a covenant anchored in heaven. It will withstand storms, silence critics, silence fears, and remain strong through all seasons. Beloved soul, type this phrase in the comments now as your decree of faith. Our covenant is anchored in heaven and cannot be shaken. Write it boldly. Declare it with joy. Because when you confess it, you agree with God's eternal anchoring of your love. Tap like if this word gave you peace. And sow a super thanks if this prophecy pierced your soul. Your act of faith is a seed into the anchor God is setting around your covenant. The angels rejoice, beloved. Because your foundation is prayer. Your trust is truth. Your unity is spiritual. Your resilience is divine. Your purpose is eternal. And nothing, no storm, no voice, no fear, can move what heaven has anchored. Type it again now to seal it in heaven's book. Our covenant is anchored in heaven and cannot be shaken, for heaven has spoken. And the angels are already binding your love with anchors of prayer. Truth, unity, resilience, and purpose, so your covenant will shine unmovable, a testimony for generations, and a jewel in eternity. Beloved soul, the angels now reveal the fruit that will spring forth once your covenant is anchored. They say heaven never plants without producing, and this love, anchored in truth and prayer, will overflow with visible blessings. The first fruit will be peace. Not the fragile peace of silence before conflict, but the steady peace of God's presence filling your home. You will notice it in small ways first. Arguments will resolve quickly. Fear will fade faster. Peace will reign even when storms rage outside. That peace will be the proof that your covenant is covered. The second fruit will be provision. The angels declare resources will flow to sustain your marriage. Doors that were shut will open. Opportunities will align. Finances will begin to stretch and multiply. You will find yourselves able to do together what seemed impossible apart. Because when God joins two, He also supplies two. The third fruit will be joy restored. You may have lost laughter in the past. You may have forgotten how to smile without heaviness. But the angels say joy is returning. You will laugh again. You will dance again. You will wake up with hope again. Joy will be your strength, and your home will echo with it. The fourth fruit will be protection. The angels promise your union will be hedged by divine covering. Attempts of the enemy will fail. Plots of confusion will fall apart. Even family resistance will lose its power against God's hand. Your love will stand guarded by angelic hosts. The fifth fruit will be testimony. Your covenant will speak without words. Others will look at your love and see God's glory. Friends will be encouraged. Strangers will be inspired. Even those who doubted will be silenced by the evidence of heaven's hand on your union. Beloved, the angels say, this is why your soulmate cannot let you go. Because heaven is not only writing a love story, but birthing a legacy. What God is anchoring in you will touch generations after you. Your children, your family line, your community, they will all be blessed because of this covenant. The angels say, do not only expect blessings in the future. Look now, signs are already sprouting. Peace in your thoughts, provision in small miracles, joy in sudden moments, protection from near losses. These are the first fruits of your anchored covenant. Beloved, the heavens call you to act in faith. Type this phrase in the comments now to claim the blessing over your life. My covenant will bear fruit that blesses generations. Tap like if you feel this confirmation stirring in your heart. And so a super thanks as a prophetic seed of gratitude, declaring that you receive this word with faith. The angels are smiling now. Because your covenant is not only unshakable, it is fruitful. It will multiply peace. It will multiply provision. It will multiply joy. It will multiply testimony. And it will bless generations beyond what you see today. Declare it boldly again in the comments. My covenant will bear fruit that blesses generations. For heaven has spoken, and the angels are already pouring the oil of blessing upon your love. So your marriage will not only survive, it will thrive, shine and multiply for eternity. Beloved soul, the angels now speak of the secret stirring in your soulmate's heart. They are not just thinking of you lightly. They are being prepared by heaven for a bold step, a step that will change everything. Your soulmate is wrestling within. They feel the weight of destiny pressing on them. They sense the urgency of time. They know that if they delay, the opportunity could pass. This is why their heart is restless at night. This is why their thoughts return to you again and again. The angels say their spirit is awakening to courage. Courage to confess feelings they once hid. Courage to face fears of rejection. Courage to silence the opinions of others. They are being trained by God to walk in boldness, not hesitation. Because true love requires brave action. Even now, their prayers reveal their readiness. They are praying not only for you, but for themselves. God, give me strength to do what you have placed in my heart. Give me courage to step into the covenant you have written. These prayers are reaching heaven like incense, and heaven is responding with power. The angels whisper, you will notice the change soon. They will speak with more confidence. They will reach out with more urgency. They will not just linger in silence anymore. Something divine will push them forward. That push is God's hand releasing their courage. The angels say this is your sign. When you notice sudden boldness in their tone, when their words carry urgency, when they express what they once hid, know that heaven has completed its work in them. They are stepping into covenant alignment. Beloved, heaven wants you to prepare too. Do not be surprised when their boldness shows up. Do not shrink back when their confession flows. Your role is to receive with wisdom and discernment, to welcome the courage heaven gave them, to honor the step they take because it was not easy. The angels declare that your patience was not wasted. Every tear, every waiting season, every prayer, it all prepared this moment. The courage they will show is fruit of the seeds you planted in the Spirit. Your endurance made space for their bravery. Together, heaven is writing a covenant that nothing can stop. Beloved, to seal this prophetic word, type this key phrase boldly in the comments. My soulmate is receiving heaven's courage to step into covenant. Tap like as an act of agreement with the angelic message. and so a super thanks as a declaration of faith saying, I believe my covenant is near. The angels are rejoicing because this is not just about love. It is about destiny. A brave heart, a courageous confession, a covenant that will shake generations. And it is all unfolding now because heaven has chosen you for such a time as this. Type it again in the comments to claim it. My soulmate is receiving heaven's courage to step into covenant. For heaven has spoken, and when heaven speaks, no power can silence it. Not fear, not doubt, not opposition, only fulfillment. And fulfillment is coming straight to your door. Beloved soul, heaven is not finished speaking. The angels say the courage of your soulmate will not only shift their heart, it will ripple out to everyone around them, even their family, even their friends, even those who once doubted. When they speak their truth about you, walls will shake. The silence they carried will break, and those who never thought they would confess will be shocked. Because what they say about you will leave no room for denial. The angels whisper. They will not just whisper about you in secret. They will declare openly to people they trust, to those who influence them, to those who once discouraged them. They will say, this is the one God has chosen for me. Do you feel how powerful that is? When their voice carries your name in love, heaven will confirm it with peace. Those who oppose will have no choice but to watch God's plan unfold. For what is written in heaven cannot be erased on earth. Beloved, this is why you must prepare your spirit. Their confession is not just about you. It is about heaven's glory being revealed. It is about a testimony that will silence lies. It is about covenant light breaking through dark opinions. The angels say this is a sign for you. When you hear of their bold declaration about you, when news reaches your ears that they spoke your name with fire, do not doubt, do not question, do not wonder if it's real. It is heaven proving that destiny is stronger than fear. The heavens are watching how you will respond. Will you embrace this word with faith? Will you believe even when it feels impossible? This is your chance to align with what God is doing, to declare boldly with your mouth what heaven has already settled. Beloved soul, type this in the comments now to seal your faith. My soulmate's confession will be bold, clear, and divinely confirmed. Do not hesitate. This act of agreement is your signature with heaven. Tap like as a public declaration that you believe the angel's message. Subscribe to Angel's Message Motivation so you will always hear what heaven is speaking in this season. And if you feel led, sow a super thanks to declare, I am ready to receive heaven's confirmation. The angels rejoice when you partner with the word. Because when you type it, when you declare it, when you believe it, you are stepping into alignment with the very confession that is about to reach your ears. Repeat it again so it rests deep in your spirit. My soulmate's confession will be bold, clear, and divinely confirmed. And soon, beloved, what was spoken in private will echo loudly. Their heart will not hide you anymore. Their words will reveal you, and all of heaven will nod in agreement, because love marked by God cannot stay in silence.